All right, here we go. Okay, we have completed our warm-up activity, which is tell me story. And now we will learn about intensifiers. Intensifiers, can you help me to read the definition of intensifiers? Brainer, please. Here, what's an intensifier?
An adverb that makes the meaning of another word stronger.
Excellent. So I will ask you to look in the dictionary, in Google, or on internet, what's the definition of intensify? What's the definition of that word? When you have it, raise your hand. Thank you, Gonzalo. What's the definition of intensify?
Is intensificar in Spanish.
That's the translation, but the definition? What is intensify? Naomi.
The quality of being intense.
Excellent. Intensify is something stronger, intense. So in English, we have a lot of these words that will help us to give a stronger meaning to our sentences, okay? That will help us to give a stronger meaning to our sentences. For example, I can say the problem is difficult, right? I can say that the problem is difficult. It is an interesting book. She was angry with me. That's a simple sentence. But what about if I use the intensifier? So that will change. Why? Because the intensifiers give a stronger meaning to our sentences. For example, extremely. Extremely. The problem is extremely difficult. Very. It is a very interesting book. Really, she was really angry with me. We have rather and quite. The exam was rather difficult. Quite. The water is quite cold. We have also fairly, pretty, and somewhat. My brother is fairly tall. The film was pretty good. We were somewhat tired to a limited extent. That is an intensifier, and we use it a lot in English. We use them a lot. And there are adverbs and help us to give a stronger meaning to the sentence. It's not the same if I say, I am happy, but if I say, I am very happy, it's because I am very happy. That's intense, right? This is extremely powerful. I can say, oh, this is powerful. But extremely powerful is, whoa, it's amazing, right? And now let's see some images here. Let's see some images here. Okay, look at the cake. Look at the cake. Look at the cake. And now I will share with you some intensifiers, and you can, so we can practice them, and we will come back to these pictures and you will describe how is this cake with intensifiers. So please, now we have, okay, give me 1 second, because it seems that it's not recorded on YouTube. So if you can go to the platform, please, to today's day number 2, you will find a syllabus vocabulary. A syllabus vocabulary for today. Please open it. Open it. And we will review the intensifiers together. Here we go. Here is the document, syllabus vocabulary, week 2, day 2. Open it and you will see something like this. Not like this. It's a document, a PDF document. You want to follow the reading, you can have it in your computer. If not, I will also share my screen so you can repeat and follow the reading with me. Intensifiers, repeat after me. So, easy, right? So, very, 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 really, 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 real, 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 extremely, 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 repeat in your houses, extremely, amazingly, 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 exceptionally, 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 considerably, repeat in your houses, considerably, 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 extremely, amazingly, exceptionally, considerably, incredibly, remarkably, remarkably, particularly, particularly. So let's see. Abraham, please repeat from 1 to 5. From 1 to 5 in 3, 2, 1.
So, very, really, real, extremely, amazingly,
Exceptionally.
this is the 6.
Okay, thank you. I was excited. See? Okay, continue, Danny, from 6 to 10.
Okay, exceptionally, considerably, incredibly, remarkably, particularly,
Remarkably.
remarkably.
Excellent, very good. Let's see, Aurea, from 1 to 5, please repeat.
Yes, teacher. So, very, really, rare, extremely, amazing,
Amazingly.
amazingly, exceptionally, cons
Considerably.
considerably,
Incredibly.
incredibly, remarkably, particularly.
And that's all. Thank you. Very good. Very good. So let's continue with Michelle from 1 to 10. So repeat.
So very, really, extremely, amazingly, exceptionally, considerably, incredibly, remarkably, and particularly.
Excellent. Awesome. Thank you.
¿Cómo se dice nombre?
Which one?
9.
Oh, remarkably. Remarkably. Naomi, from 1 to 10. Ready? 3,
So,
2, 1.
so, very, really, real, extremely, amazingly, exceptionally, considerably, incredibly, remarkably, particularly.
Excellent. Mr. Lopez, from 1 to 10, my friend. Let's go.
Go, very, really, real, extremely,
Amazingly.
amazingly, exceptionally, considerably, incredibly, remarkably, particularly.
Excellent. So repeat again. Extremely.
Extremely.
You got it. Excellent. Let's continue, class. Repeat, everyone in your houses. Enough. Enough. Awesome. Awesome. Lee. Awesomely. 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 Repeat, Edwin. Awesomely.
Awesomely.
Excellent. Abraham, repeat. Enough. Awesomely.
Enough. Awesomely.
Excellent. Senif, enough. Awesomely.
Enough. Awesomely.
Excellent. Everyone repeat. Fantastically. 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 Repeat, everyone. Terrifically. Terrifically. Repeat. NASA. Fantastically.
Fantastically.
Terrifically. Repeat, Mr. Moreno.
Terrifically.
Excellent. Mirandi, repeat. Terribly. Terribly. We can't hear you. Okay. Let's continue. Totally. Repeat. Totally. Totally. Repeat, Alexa. Totally. Alexa, totally.
Totally.
Excellent. Excessively. Danny, excessively.
Excessively.
Excellent. Repeat, please. Erika, excessively.
Excessively.
Excellent. Everybody, repeat in your houses. Almost. 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 Brainer, almost.
Almost.
Excellent. Completely. 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 Please repeat. Diana, completely.
Completely.
Excellent. Lluvia, apparently. Apparently. Repeat.
Apparently.
Excellent. And that's all. 20 of them. So from 10, from 11 to 20. Gonzalo, please read from 11 to 20.
Enough, awesomely, fantastically, terrifically,
Terrifically.
terrifically, terrifically, terribly, totally, excessively, no, excessively,
Excessively.
excessively, almost, completely, apparently, apparently,
Apparently.
apparently,
Almost.
almost.
Excellent. Very good. Let's continue with let's see. Evelyn. Evelyn, please read 11 to 20.
And enough, assembly, fantastically, terribly, terribly, totally, excessively, almost, completely, apparently.
Apparently. Repeat one more time. Apparently.
Apparently.
Yes, you got it. So basically, we have a structure to use intensifiers. And it's the following. It's the following. For example, we will use the verb cook. This is our main verb today, cook. We will use the pronunciation with T or with D. What do you think?
T.
With T, exactly, because we want to express that the food is cooked. Not cooked, is cooked. So talking about that, we have this cake, right? The cake is The cake is, so we have the subject plus the verb to be, and then we have the intensifier. So let's see, what do you think? This cake is, see the list of the
Very.
intensifiers? What's that, Luis?
Very delicious.
It's very delicious. The cake is very delicious. What else? What else can we say about the cake?
Extremely, teacher.
The cake is
Extremely expensive.
extremely expensive. Okay, yes, but what about cooked? Use the verb cooked. The cake is cooked. What intensifier can we use for this cake?
I think we can use
Okay, Michelle says
awesomely.
completely. Briner says awesomely cooked. Okay, let's use both.
Almost.
The cake is completely cooked. The cake is awesomely cooked. In this case, not almost, because it's already prepared, right? It's already prepared. So, someone else? Let's use cooked. The cake is
The cake is very sweet.
the cake is very sweet. And we can say the cake is perfectly cooked. What do you think? Yes, it's perfectly cooked. So that's how the intensifiers work. There is only one intensifier with a different structure, and it's enough. The cake is cooked enough. On this case, as you can see, we switch the intensifier and this verb that is helping also as an adjective. It's a verb that is describing something, right? In Spanish, cocinado, servido. Comes from one verb, but becomes an adjective. Because we have a verb, the verb is cook, but on this context, cook is helping as an adjective. Can you see that in the sentence? Yes? All right, so here we are with this cake. Do you like chocolate cake? Are you allergic to chocolate? Some of you, no? Allergic to peanut? No? Oh, thanks to our Heavenly Father. Because if not, you are losing a very beautiful part of your life. There is a cake in Guatemala that we call strawberries and cream, and it's so delicious, so delicious. You can be diabetic without testing it. Fresas con crema. My favorite, one of my favorites. Let's continue then with another example. Now, with a different picture. Oh no, what happened with this cake, class? So let's keep using the verb cooked. What can we say about this cake? The cake is
Extremely cooked.
extremely cooked. What else?
Terrifically.
Cake is terribly cooked. Cake is terrifically. Is that an A or D? Terrifically. Okay.
Excessively.
Excessively cooked.
Really
Is very
burnt.
Excessively.
is very bored.
Is very boring. Something else? What do you think?
The cake is totally warm.
Totally burned. The cake is totally burned. Have this happened to you before? Did you burn a cake? No? Okay. Did you burn the hot cakes? No? Yes? All right. So this is how intensifiers work. As you can see, there is a simple structure. There is a simple structure right here, which is the following. We have the subject, the verb to be, then we have the intensifier. We have only one exception. What's that exception? Enough. Enough goes before the adjective verb. What is an adjective verb? An adjective verb is a verb that becomes an adjective during a specific context. That's the difference. That's the difference. For example, cooked, served. The food is prepared. For example. So that's about this cake. This cake is extremely cooked. It's totally burned. So can you recognize what's the purpose of an intensifier during a sentence? Because I can say, oh, the cake is burned. Makes sense. But if I want to give a stronger meaning, I use intensifiers. This is extremely cooked. Hey, you're very good at speaking English and telling stories in past tense. Something like that, okay? Let's see other example. All right. So what about this steak? What can we say about this steak? Let's see. Mr. Lopez, give me a sentence. Use intensifiers in your sentence. The steak is.
The steak is so I don't know, red.
No, well, we can say that it's so red, but let's use cooked.
Okay.
Give me a sentence with cooked.
Okay. The steak is ¿cómo era? Almost cooked.
The steak is almost cooked. Michelle.
The steak is really raw. Raw es crudo, ¿no?
Yes, raw is crudo, but I don't think that the steak is completely raw.
They have, no, it has blood.
It has blood. Okay. We will use almost raw. And we will see the difference then. Who else? Brainer.
The steak is cooked and all. Sorry. Cooked.
Cooked enough. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. Erika.
My sentence is positive. The steak is amazingly cooked.
It's amazingly cooked. So for me, this meat is perfect. It's in the perfect point, right? Like if you go to an Argentine restaurant or a steakhouse in your country, ooh, this is the best meal that they can offer you. Okay, so Now, let's continue with the next picture. And we will still using the verb cooked. What happened with this food? Write in your notebook 3 sentences to describe this food using intensifiers. Write in your notebook or notepad 3 sentences using intensifiers. Write 3 sentences. Come on, come on, come on. What happened with this food?
Using cooked.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Diana, tell me a sentence.
The kitchen is very bored.
The chicken is very what?
Chicken is very
Burnt?
burnt. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Who else? NASA, tell me a sentence.
Any sentence? Okay. The film was so boring that I fell asleep.
A sentence with this picture.
Or okay. So piense personally. The kitchen is amazingly, yeah, cooked. Cooked.
Are you sure? Are you sure that it's amazingly cooked? I don't think so.
Or I don't know, incredibly.
Incredibly cooked.
Or fantastically.
All right, all right. Everybody has their own likes and dislikes. Thank you, Nasa. Thank you. So let's see. Abraham, tell me a sentence.
Okay. The food is excessively cooked.
Mhm. Excellent. Excessively cooked, right? So we have an example from Aurea. The chicken is quite born. Quite born. Someone else? Danny? Okay.
My sentences have sarcasm.
Okay.
The turkey is fantastically cooked.
All right. With sarcasm, right?
Yep.
What about you, Rainer?
So the food is almost edible. Edible, comestible. Edible.
Okay. Who else?
The chicken is completely born.
Okay. Let's see. Mr. Moreno?
The food is terribly prepared.
Terribly prepared. All right, so we have enough sentences for today. And as you can see, we can use intensifiers for positive context, sarcasm, negative context. And the purpose is the same, intensify the meaning of the sentence, of our ideas, of everything that we are talking about. Questions so far? All right, now we will see the next example. Yes, Luis.
Sure. I have a question. Only we use the extensifier use the verb to be?
Most of the time, yes, because you are describing something. Because you are describing something, and this description is very intense, it has a strong meaning, we use the verb to be.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you. So now we are talking about the difference between something cooked and something raw. So that is raw meat, raw eggs. Here is the word. Raw. What means raw? Uncooked. The meat or the steak is raw. The eggs are raw. What means? Uncooked. So that's the difference. And on this case, we can always use intensifiers, but there is a difference between something cooked, terribly cooked, extremely cooked, and something uncooked. And there is a lot of intensifiers. The list that you have in the platform, in the syllabus vocabulary, there are most of the most common one, but we have different kind of intensifiers, right, that we can use. And the only one who has a different structure is enough. Enough is cook enough. It's cook enough. And with the rest, we follow the same structure. And that's all. That's our first topic. Intensifiers. Questions so far about intensifiers, class? Remember that all this content, you can find it in the platform. You just need to go to the platform. And you will find it. So you go here to your courses and you will find videos, you will find activities, the vocabulary. And today is week 2, day 2. So there is an intensifiers video if you want to review it at home. And empathy statements, that is our next topic. We have videos. We have for today, you will find exercises. You will find a summary of the class. This presentation is also in the platform. Okay, so make sure that you can always take a look into it to review by your own. And if you have any idea of any other resources or websites that you find, let me know and I can include them in the platform.